Good morning, dear students. Our today's topic of business communication is intercultural communication. What is intercultural communication? Intercultural communication refers to the effective communication between people, workers, clients of different cultural background. It also includes managing thoughts, patterns, and non-verbal communication. Intercultural communication essentially means communication across different cultural boundaries when two or more people with different cultural backgrounds interact and communicate with each other or one another. We can say that intercultural communication is taking place. That is examples of for culture differences. Arabic language is written from right to left, and almost all other languages are written from left to right. Next example for culture differences is in America, people shake hands and even hug each other, but in India, we just join hands to say namaskar. Need for intercultural communication. Success of any international business allows workers from different cultures to work together as a group, worldwide marketing campaign, and increase in international business. Two trends of intercultural communication. That is, first one is globalization, and second one is multicultural workforce. Globalization. Globalization refers to the reduction and removal of barriers between national borders in order to facilitate the flow of goods, capitals, services, and labors. Multicultural workforce. The phrase multicultural workforce refers to the changing age, gender, ethnicity, physical ability, and race of employees across all types and places of work. Impact of globalization, that is business sector. For example, import and export of food, electronic goods, etc. to other countries. Second is building a business friendly environment with other nations. Impact of globalization, and that is advancement in film industry, spreading of multiculturalism, collaboration. For example, and Hiram film was persuaded by animatronic technicians from other countries also. Increase in international travel and tourism, greater international travel and tourism. For example, in 2008, there were over 22 million international tourist arrivals with a growth of 1.9% as compared to 2007 in India. Worldwide sporting events. Worldwide sporting events such as a FIFA World Cup, ICC World Cup, and other Olympic Games. Multicultural workforces, that is social background, cultures, racial backgrounds, gender, age, region, and religion. Need for managing, that is staff retention, less recruitment cost, working together, that gives the more productivity, it resolving conflicts, team management. A workforce where people communicate effectively is more productive. Does of intercultural communication, it avoids assumptions, jokes which are misunderstood. Use symbols, diagrams, and pictures. Avoid using slang and idioms. Choosing words that will convey only the most specific denotative meaning. Investigate their culture perception. Take cultural and local differences into account. Say what you do and do what you say. Make sure that your communication is aligned with the audience. Use understandable language. Find out what culture affects. That don'ts of intercultural communication. Using the sample approach worldwide, considering the traditional knowledge and practices as backward. Letting culture differences become a source of conflict that hinders the process of work. Fail to ignore culturally dependent enabling and counteracting forces. Fail to take language barriers into account. Don'ts of intercultural communication. That example is North Americans view direct eye contact as sign of honesty, but Asians view direct eye contact as a form of disrespect. Don'ts intercultural communication. The thumbs up sign in America and most of the Europe means that something is good or that you approve. This sign is considered rude in many Asian and Islamic countries. Raising your hand up means stop in America or England. In some Asian countries, this gesture is used when asking for permission to speak. Different dining etiquette of different cultures. Sitting, eating, home restaurant, food, the conversation, body language. Non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication means conveying information without using the words. This might involve using certain facial expressions or hand gestures to make specific point, or it could involve the use or non-use of eye contact, physical proximity, and other non-verbal cues to get a message across. In fact, some researchers suggest that the percentage of non-verbal communication is 4 times that of verbal communication, with 80% of what we communicate involving our actions and gestures versus only 20% being conveyed with the use of words. Every day we respond to thousands of non-verbal cues and behaviors, including postures, facial expressions, eye gaze, gestures, and tone of voice. From our handshakes to our hairstyles, our non-verbal communication reveals who we are and impacts how we relate to other people. Non-verbal communication types. While these signals can be so subtle that we are not consciously aware of them, research has identified 9 types of non-verbal communication. These non-verbal communication types are facial expression, gesture, paralinguistic such as loudness or tone of voice, body language, proximus or personal space, eye gaze, haptics or that is touch, appearances, artifacts that is objects and images. See the universal facial expression: happiness, sadness, anger, fear. Thank you.